Today we're going to be answering a question within Hypixel Skyblock that I've wondered for a while and I haven't really ever got the answer to it. How good really is the Ender Dragon pet and is it worth the price? Just before we do get into the video, if you've not already joined my Discord server, please consider doing so. It's linked in the description as always. You should go and join it. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video, let's get into the test. I hope you all do enjoy the video. Are you like me? Always wanting that elusive Ender Dragon pet, but in reality, it's always that underwhelming Enderman pet. Today we're going to be testing out this 426 million coin pet, which is pretty mental. Now you might be thinking, where have you got the coins to get this? The answer is I don't. It's not actually my pet, it's one of the admin's Skinny's pet, who's kindly lent it to me for this video. You know, he's a brave man, not even any clack given. You know, if I wanted to be the new Bobby, I could just run off with this and easy 400 mil. I don't think that's going to happen though. Anyway, let's test this pet and see how good it really is. Anyway, 426 million coins is what it will set you back for this level 100 legendary Ender Dragon pet. Now the pet that we're going to be comparing it against today is going to be this level 100 tiger pet. Now there are probably a couple more pets that I could actually potentially compare it to. You know, a few more budget pets. But purely because of my lack of coins and the sake of ease, we're just going to compare it against the tiger pet. At the end of the day, it's a fairly mid-game pet and most people will probably have a tiger pet if they're trying to do a lot of damage. You know, that's up for debate. A lot of people like the lion pet. I personally prefer the tiger pet, but you know, it swings and roundabouts. So we're now in Necron Armor, and what we're going to do is we're going to compare it with the Flower of Truth and the Living Dagger. Now, it's actually quite surprising. When I do damage comparison videos, the amount of people that are actually like really distressed that I have fabled on my sword and it doesn't quite give the same reading every time is actually quite unreal. So, for the sake of those people, the Flower of Truth has withered on it, so it'll be doing the same damage every time. So, hold your horses, there's no need to cry, just take a chill. Let's get into the test. First of all, we're going to be using the tiger pet and we're just going to be seeing how much damage we're doing. 148k, 160k. See, I guess that's why people cry, that 12k damage. And now we're going to test it with the Flower of Truth. 93k, 93k. It does give a more accurate reading, I understand that, but not a massive difference. Let's move on to the Ender Dragon. Now I am very interested to see what this damage comparison actually brings, just purely because I've not used the Ender Dragon pet in a long time. And when I did use it, I think I only used it with a Juju, so I didn't even get an accurate reading with an actual sword. So here we go, what are we going to do? 206, wow, that's a big difference. 183, but 214k. That is actually quite a big difference. And now with the Flower of Truth, 109k. 109k. I guess the damage isn't going to scale as much using the Flower of Truth realistically. Nevertheless, this is actually ridiculous. The increase in damage, what's that like? 25-30%? I mean, that sort of increase in damage is not easy to come by. So when we actually look at the stats of the Ender Dragon pet, obviously it gives very nice damaging buffs. But you also do 25% more damage to end mobs, so we're going to go to the end and test it out there as well. Now the only other actual buff on this is it basically buffs the aspects of the dragons, which, I mean, it looks like a decent buff, but realistically if you have 450 million coins to buy this pet, you're not going to be using aspects of the dragons realistically, so it's a little bit pointless. Okay, so let's do a few tests in here. 274k, I mean, that is very nice. Really nice damage actually. Let's see what we're doing to this. 459k, that was a backstab. It's actually really nice damage in the end especially. This would actually, I guess this would be good for dragons. I mean, you're going to be doing 25% more damage. That's pretty mad, to be honest. But yeah, definitely a big thumbs up. And now for the Flower of Truth, 123k, 125. Maybe it's 125 the first time. 157. Okay, well that's really not too bad. 118k. You know, this is actually this pet is so good. I mean, I can completely understand the price. So all in all, my overall verdict on the Ender Dragon pet is, if you've got the coins, buy it. If I had the coins, I'd buy it. The price of the Ender Dragon pet just seems to constantly rise and there's a reason for it. But anyway, I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.